Hi Aquarius, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're going to be doing your August tarot reading. If you've never been to my channel, thank you so much for giving it a chance. We're going to get right into it, starting with Oracle and then moving on to Tarot. But first, I'd like to invite you, if you'd like for me to pray for you, send you my good juju, please say hi in the comment section. Even an emoji, that works too. And that gives me a chance to focus on something that represents your energy, basically. Okay, so we only take the cards that fly out for you. I don't force anything, and I don't choose the cards. And if you have not yet, please consider hitting that like button on your way in. Thank you. All right. For my Aquarius, for August, what do they need to know? For my Aquarius, for August, what do they need to know? We have moonlighting. You can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. Never seen this card before, and I love it. Let go of others' thoughts and opinions. It is time to embrace who you really are. And isn't it interesting about, if I combine those cards, like what we do for a living, what we spend most of our time doing, even if it doesn't make us much money, is so tied into our identity. And, you know, if you do have a job that is very different than what your passion is, your passion project is, oftentimes it can be others' thoughts and opinions that can be a big limitation. So that's just something to consider. All right, you guys. So let's see if Freya behaves. She wants to join us. So, no, you have to go. Sorry for it. You have to go over here. You can be part of this reading if you're over there. All right, Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know for the month of August for their highest good? Flipping but not flying. We've got the Nine of Cups. It's a beautiful card. What does Aquarius need to know? Please make it clear. Okay. So I'm going to give you a reading of the general energy and then we'll unpack that. Something that is happening in your life right now is you're being moved away from anything that bored you, made you feel complacent, anything that created apathy within you, that just another day, looks like all the others, you know, that type of feeling. You are being moved from that place energetically into an enthusiastic, open-minded place where ideas and actions that may not be your usual thing, and also collaboration with the Three of Pentacles. So that right away is your reading. What I have not mentioned yet is that it might be a little anxiety about this. And when do we feel anxiety? It's during change, right? So things we'll be paying attention to is the High Priestess, if it comes out for you. We'll be paying attention to the Strength card, and we'll be paying attention to any of the Wands. These are the big action cards in life. So opening up the Nine of, anything that you need to know about this Nine of Swords, which is maybe overanalyzing things, some loss of sleep. When you think about this, sometimes if you can overthink about it and it makes you feel anxiety. So we have some really positive cards that clarify that. First of all, there is celebrations, a support, like this is actually calling upon your support groups, and it's confirming that you really have probably more support than you realize. And this is change, making new plans for the future, being willing to look out at the horizon, places that you haven't been. I mean that figuratively. And anything else? We at the bottom of the deck, we do have money coming in, the Ace of Pentacles. This is about abundance coming in. And we have the Lover's card, Gemini energy. And this is talking about a choice. So not anything totally new from what we've talked about. What is this? Our Four of Cups in reverse, coming out of apathy. This is moving out of the energy that has been kind of the sense of ho-hum. Yes, you're taking control of your life. This is Aries energy. This is Emperor. So you are going into big boss energy, and that's where the enthusiasm is sparked. And this is where your mind starts to open up towards what could be. And Aquarians, you love it when your mind feels open, right? You're the inventors of the Zodiac. An open mind is your religion. Anything else we need to know about this? Closing an old, exhausting chapter. This chapter came with a lot of disappointment, conflict, fighting. This is not subtle, this combination of cards. And you're going right into what could be enthusiasm, excitement, almost a playfulness. And when you know, this is basically you kind of getting into alignment with some fresh ideas and open-mindedness, and getting into alignment with actions that are going to represent that. Because you're tired of this. This is what's been wearing you out. Kind of conflict, it seems petty. And that age, that era is over with. Now, you're going to be in we've got the Three of Pentacles, and it feels like healthier collaboration. Tell me more about this for my Aquarians. In abundance. This is being valued. This is receiving value. So it could be literally money. This feels like a partnership among friends almost, even if it is black and white and it stays within business. There's almost, there's this shared goal, this happy reciprocity here. And it's everybody wins. For my Aquarians, I think you guys have something in common here. I think that it's a new journey for those you're collaborating with as well. You have that in common. Everybody wants its success, and everybody wants to come out of, everybody is coming from a place of feeling at one point like they were apathetic, feeling at one point uninspired with where they were going and how secure their future was going to be around it. We've got this new journey. And your hopes and dreams coming true. This is being seen as well. This is another, it's kind of like a celebrity card in the deck. It's like being seen, but also a recovery. This is not a subtle card. It's a really beautiful card of recovery and your prayers being answered. And all of a sudden, all these new options are going to be available to you. So this comes with a slight warning of heed your imagination. What glitters is not always gold. So of course, be discerning. But this all looks so positive. So now let's open up a new deck, and we're going to ask a little bit about going forward, any advice, anything that Aquarians need to know about that's going to help them out. And I have to say you guys have free will. This is just a vehicle for introspection. You can consider it, but this is not me telling you what to do. Just have to say that. Disclaimer. All right. Tell me about Aquarians. What helps them to know about this? Advice. Flying out, we got the Devil card, a pattern, or even a pattern of behavior. It could even be an addiction that doesn't serve oneself. And you're coming out of this, you're being challenged to come out of some stuck thinking. I mean, this is fully a cycle of stuck thinking that is very limiting that you have. And the tarot is kind of calling you out, but for the betterment of this reading. And what this stuck cycle of thinking does is it takes away your confidence. It's very hard to move into the future in a positive manner and get control of your life in ways that you want when your confidence is just being gouged, So it's calling you to consider, is there any kind of even addiction? Is there any kind of imbalance within a repetitive pattern? Most likely for you guys, a pattern of thinking that takes away, it steals your confidence, it drains you there. So that's one thing. What else is tarot advising Aquarius to consider? For their August 2024 reading, we have the Empress out again. I feel kind of funny in my hand. Sorry, I'm in my little own world. Leaving something behind. Not all that glitters is gold. So there is, heed that warning. You have the Seven of Cups again with the Empress. But you are leaving something behind to go towards something really positive and abundant. And it might even be really exciting. You know that feeling when you were a kid and you walked into a candy store or you walked into Toys R Us back when it was still around, in the US at least. I think it's still around in Canada, right? Do you remember that feeling of overwhelm? Like, oh my God, I want everything. So yes, you're going to get that feeling, you guys, but it's coming on the heels of leaving something else behind. So I would like to ask a little bit about that. What is this connection so I can understand it more for my Aquarians? Yeah, it's really about making plans. I wouldn't be surprised if the Two of Pentacles wanted to fly out. So be aware of overwhelm. Be aware of the power our imaginations can play on us. Sometimes when we first walk into that toy department, right? We want everything. It just all looks good. And then you take a little closer look and you're like, oh, actually that's for somebody who's 3 years old. Oh, actually that looks like it could be really boring or whatever. You know, that looks like it could break. I love this analogy I'm giving you, like any of us going to toy stores anymore, but for ourselves. But that is kind of the energy of this. So, you know, be discerning, but this is a time for planning. It's a time for expansion, and just do so while linking arms with your discernment. All right, very cool. We're going to do one more oracle card, and this is going to be in the realm of our advice. I'm going to give it one shuffle for our Aquarius. August. We have truth, right? This is like the opposite of all that glitters is not gold, or this is the meaning of all that glitters is not gold. So truth. Please bear with me, you guys. The presence of this card is a call of authentic freedom. Bravely face your fears, step into the light of love, and examine the essence of the situation. Rather than facing facts, perhaps you have been in a state of avoidance. That can be all the Seven of Cups. If this is the case, it could be a reminder to quote unquote sort the wheat from the chaff. Chaff? C-H-A-F-F? That's an old saying and I'm ruining it. If any of you guys know, let me know. So you can see clearly to move beyond the gravitational pull of old patterns, right? That's the gravitational pull of old patterns, stuck thinking. You may also be searching for the reality behind your relationships to others, or a deeper meaning of life and your place and purpose in it. Seeking the truth is a worthy quest on any level and can provide a significant opportunity for liberation and growth. See where this card falls within your spread as the surrounding cards help see where this card falls in your spread as the surrounding cards help provide context for your understanding how truth applies to you at this time. All right, you guys, please consider liking, please consider subscribing and becoming a friend. Thank you for spending this time with me. Bye-bye.